joining us on the sofa on this beautiful sunny day on Saturday. No idea what day of lockdown we are.
I haven't got a clue.
Not a clue.
But we're glad you came and join us. Glad you're on the sofa.
Yeah.
And pull up your sofa, grab a cup of coffee, and we're going to get going shortly. We're just allowing people to join us. Mm-hmm. If you're watching this on YouTube Catch-Up, people have been following us on Facebook Live, and then this goes uploaded to YouTube.
Yes, it
and
does.
So if you're on YouTube wondering why you can't join this, it's because it's pre-recorded on YouTube, but it's live to the Facebook crowds
it's live
now.
On Saturday morning. Grab yourself a tea or coffee. Are you a tea person or are you a coffee person? Let's have your votes on this Saturday morning. No idea what day of lockdown we are. It's all blurred into one. Are you tea or are you coffee? Give us a little vote. I used to be tea, and then at the beginning of the year, Tom introduced me to coffee, and coffee before was like, yeah. And now, coffee is like, coffee is a thing for me right now. Good morning, all those on my feed. We've got feeds going on Tom's live, hi, and on my feed, hi. And we are going to bring you some hope, some good news, some joy, and some of the good word. Happy Easter, everybody.
Carolyn and Mary have voted for tea at the moment. So
are you tea or coffee?
Other people coming
Sam,
in now votes for tea.
There you go, Sam. I've got a latte if you'd like it.
Now, I've gone for the coffee option this morning.
Well, that's the same as a latte, isn't it?
Well, it's not really, no.
Oh.
Latte has milk, lots of milk.
Oh, yes. Lots of milk.
She's like a coffee virgin, really.
I am. There's so much to explore, isn't there? Like, once you've tasted one, you're like, oh my gosh. So are you tea or coffee, or do you, I don't know, swing both sides? Do you own both buses? I don't know.
David, it's great to have you with us, David. How's that lovely lady of yours?
I hope Pat's doing
Please
okay.
let us know. Give us a update on that. Steve Nolan, it's lovely to see you.
Morning, happy Easter.
Janice is drinking Red Bush tea, which is naturally decaffeinated and is lovely.
So you get the tea kick, like the tea taste, but without the caffeine.
Is South African.
Boost up. Yes, so it is Easter. Yesterday, Good Friday. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so we're wishing you happy Easter on this beautiful day in whatever day it is on lockdown. And we're going to bring you some good news. We're also going to share about a tranquil heart or a healed heart brings life to our flesh and to our body, but craving is like rottenness to the bones. So that is coming up on our show as well. Starting off with some good news.
Yeah, Proverbs 14:30, a tranquil, healed heart is life to the body, and that's what we've been talking about all week. How do we get a tranquil heart? How do we maintain a tranquil heart during a time like this when everybody's going crazy? People's heads are getting a little bit unwound. How do we maintain a tranquil heart? And the second part of that, as you read out, but a craving. A grasping heart is rottenness to the bone. Rottenness.
I can never roll my R's. It's never been a gift of mine.
I always feel I need to. My inner Welshman wants to come out at that point and roll my R's. Judith, lovely to have you, and Adrian.
Welcome to all you guys who have come and sat in our lounge. It's quite small, but on social media we can have as many as we like in, with unlimited amounts of teas and coffees, because you're the one making them.
Indeed, indeed.
So we have some good news.
Boris is walking.
Uncle Boris, he grounded us and then fell ill himself.
But has been in hospital, and we know is now making good recovery and is walking around the ward. No doubt canvassing, but I'm sure you join with us in sending him our best wishes. He is, of course, one of our key viewers, but of course his name wouldn't come up on here.
Apparently there's no
reasons.
Wi-Fi where he is. Anyway, I don't know. I wonder if his hair is just as epic now as what it is normally when he's given his addresses.
What do you think Boris's bedhead would look like?
Oh, he's got wicked hair, isn't it? Like, he's got this kind of, I don't care, but I've made it that way. Does that make sense?
It's pretty good.
His lovely blonde locks. And that'd be quite interesting to see.
It's important in a leader to have good hair.
It is. It is. Can you see this little bit? I love this little bit sticking up here, just right up to the ceiling. Yes, Boris is on the mend. This is good news. We've had news that he's walking around from our people spoke to his people. Hello, Boris. Hello, Boris. Yes, he's walking around the ward, which is really good news. Well done, mate, on the mend. And we're sending prayers to all those who are in hospital as well. All our prayers, all our love to you, wishing you speedy recoveries. Send this to them if you know them, just to give them a little bit of bit of happiness during the day. So, yes, Uncle indeed. Boris. There's also been this epic woman from Italy called Ms Zanuso. She's 103 years old, and she's just recovered from COVID. That's epic. 103. 103.
I bet. What do you think? What goes through your head when you contract COVID and you're 103? And that lady, she powered through, came out the other side.
And another guy, was it
101?
No, he was 99. Arthur Albert, something like that. Something like that. But
British guy.
But they're showing us, this generation again, they're showing us how to do it, aren't they?
Yeah.
This war generation, they're showing us how to push through, to keep calm and carry on. So we salute you, all those who are recovering from COVID, like in the hundreds. Praise God. Well done. Yes.
Other good news.
Other good news,
of course, is that this is Easter. And Easter is all about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And one of the things that has been very exciting in the news, actually all over Sky News, is how churches are having a huge resurgence, those who are doing online stuff. Very, very interesting, and we're going to do a whole section on this at another time. Francis Chan, if you've read any of Francis Chan's book, and he's actually challenging now and saying, look, do we need to rethink the church model? Because, to give you an example, the Bishop of Manchester, who is not necessarily known for drawing vast crowds, went and did his Palm Sunday sermon, which was listened to online by 400,000 people live. 400,000 people live tuned in to hear the Bishop of Manchester give his speech on Palm Sunday. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
That is. I think this is the biggest challenge now, isn't it? That we find that obviously we're in the middle of lockdown and they're all things that we do miss, which is totally normal. But is this a time where we start rethinking as to how is this going to look when we come out the other side of this?
Yeah.
How is this going to affect us as a family? Do we want life to go back to the way it was? Or is this like a massive reset button?
Well, one of the things which we've been noticing, obviously, the bulk of our income comes from personal training and from that side of things. And of course, that's something which is traditionally done very much face-to-face and one-to-one. And if we were to rely on that, of course, we would be sunk. And so we're now having to rethink the whole thing and say, how does this work if you're not face-to-face? And one thing we've discovered is that a whole lot of people get very, very excited about not having to go to the gym, about not having to be in front of a load of people, being able to work out in the comfort of their own homes, but having somebody training them at the same time.
Yeah.
So we've been, and some of our clients are watch this, and so thanks for sticking with us and for being beta testers in this new brave world of online training. It's very exciting.
A whole new world. Yes.
Go on, first song of the day.
Yes, I watched Aladdin the other day, so there's this I'm releasing my inner Disney for those who are Disney Plusing here. So will life ever be the same again? All those who've gone to funerals, etc., there's that good old Ecclesiastes scripture that's written that says there's a season for this and a season for that and a season for this and a season for that. And obviously we have to recognise that seasons are never the same as what they were before. When you look at winter and you come into autumn, winter and autumn are two different seasons, and there's this constant progression and then a regression and then a progression and then a regression. So we go through our summer where things are in abundance, and then we start heading into our autumn where things start to fall off, and then we head into winter where there's death, and then life comes again. So this planet is created, that out of death life comes again. There's this resurrection. There's this new buds coming forth. That was a lot, wasn't it? Sorry.
It was pretty good though, and this is the whole story of Easter, isn't it?
I need to take a breath.
In every different nation, in every religion, in every group, in every culture, this time of year, this beginning of the spring is celebrated because going right the way back from the earliest times, people recognised as everything dies, that everything bursts to life again.
That's right.
In the springtime.
That's why we have Easter eggs.
It is.
It is, because the egg is the representation of new life.
Of new life.
I bought my first Easter egg this year in years. Like, want me a big Easter egg.
I know.
A big Cadbury's one. I'm not going to open it until Easter Sunday, so I'm going to be really, really good, and then make it last till Christmas. So yes, Easter.
Are you getting Easter eggs? If not, what are you doing for your loved ones? What are you doing for people? What are you doing for church? How are you celebrating? Yes. What are you going to do?
There's one way in which some meerkats are celebrating Easter, and that is at London Zoo, where the meerkats had an Easter egg hunt, and you were able to watch live these beautiful little funny little meerkats, and they're running around their little den and finding loads of Easter eggs. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Although I've seen an Easter egg hunt in the flip side of a toilet roll hunt. People have been hiding toilet rolls in trees for people to find, which I think is quite funny as well.
Okay, jolly good. Yeah, so maybe a toilet roll hunt. Although I went to the shops yesterday and found that the shops were full of toilet rolls. The shelves are being restocked, friends. Everything is right with the world. You can get your lavvy paper. You're going to be okay.
Oh, Jay made some hot cross buns yesterday. Hot cross bunnies. We've got some people on Tom's feed that are saying they're still in their PJs.
That's good.
Don't worry, we can't see.
Unless I press this button here.
No, don't do that to them. Funny. So Easter, how are you celebrating? We've got some people saying they're going to have some Easter eggs. Pat's family put an egg on her doorstep. That's lovely.
It's nice. It's always nice when somebody lays an egg on your doorstep, isn't it?
Oh, that's just awkward, isn't it? So is life ever going to be the same again? Who knows? We only have grace for today, don't we? We don't have tomorrow.
No, but everything is changing. And those of us, the futurists who said this, the internet is going to change the world and online is the way forward, are really proving their point right now.
Yeah.
Virtual church is booming. We've just mentioned the Bishop of Manchester preached to 400,000 people the other day, and we know that online churches are doing exceptionally well.
Yes, they are. It's a new unprecedented time that I guess I say unprecedented, but in our lifetime. I guess back in the Old Testament, they didn't have online and that kind of stuff. Clearly, there was no Wi-Fi, was there? But there's this new age that's emerging. The
nearest thing we had was, I guess, Spanish flu. 1918, was it? Spanish flu.
Well, I don't know.
Outbreak. You don't remember that?
I wasn't around then.
No, I just missed it.
Yes. Yeah, so this is a new time for us, a whole new world. What's it going to look like? I know for us, we've been reevaluating our options.
Priorities,
reprioritising what's important, because we've really enjoyed certain things throughout this lockdown that we want to carry on. So things like our time in silence.
Yeah.
We've really enjoyed that, having that tranquility, actually settling the heart down rather than filling our life with busyness, with schedules, with meetings and agendas. We wanted to clear all that out.
And this is very, very big with all the millennials now, and who have caught hold of what is possible online. You only have to trawl the internet for 5 minutes and you find lots of people talking about how they're managing to live a life which is congruent to their priorities. They're getting time for family, they're getting time for themselves, time to develop their spiritual life, time to develop their artistic side of things and all these things, but at the same time working it around work instead of work being the driving force. And I think that's a very, very positive thing. If in thousands of years of human civilization we are more in bondage, we are more in slavery to work hours now
than Egypt ever was,
then we need to rethink our model, how things are working.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our scripture this morning said, a tranquil heart brings life.
Yeah.
Not an overstressed, overworked, out there, anxious heart, but a healed heart, a tranquil heart. And the one thing you and I both know is that you can't keep a tranquil heart in the midst of chaos.
No, that's right. That's right. And where we found that the shops are shut, there's not a lot of restaurants open. We haven't actually missed that much.
No.
Not spending. So that's been another way for us to reevaluate and look at what's important, look at what's the priority. And I love that we've actually got the time to do that now as well. We went out for a little sunset walk last night, so we waited till all the crowds had gone. Well, crowds actually, but less people than normal. And we
did our exercise last night?
We did. We did it about 8:30, and we watched the sun go down over Westbrook Beach, and the air of silence and awe and wonder was there, and there's that recaptivation, isn't there? People are looking at creation more now than ever, and it's recaptivating us. We've actually got the time to hear the birds. All the things that were created for us right in the very beginning, we're rediscovering again. That's just beauty. That's just beauty at its best, isn't it?
And I have never seen so many people starting to take their health seriously. I think in this time there's been this sudden realisation that this disease, no matter how terrible it is, the statistics are that if you're healthy, if you catch it, you're far more likely to get through with fewer complications. And so people are now suddenly realising that what people have said about exercise, about a good diet, about maintaining a good immune system, are actually, they're not just nice things, they're life or death. This is life or death. And we watch people out of our window. We can watch people along the prom, and people are cycling and running and walking and doing so many different things. And it's so exciting to see.
Dogs and kids are coming off the best here, aren't they? Because kids in the future, obviously this is going to be written in history books, surely. Kids are experiencing time with their parents that they probably haven't had like that before. Parents are having the time now to be able to spend. Dogs are getting a walk every single, probably 2-3 times a day, I guess. So we've got some winners coming out here, kids and dogs. There's lots of kids' bedrooms being decorated at the moment. I've seen pictures. There's been all the education at home by parents, and it's just been beautiful to see families coming back together again. Re-establishing and building stronger relationships.
If you're watching us, and some people just joined us just in the last few minutes, it's lovely to see you, Charlotte, and others. And if you're joining us, we're broadcasting on 2 different feeds here, Joe's feed and my feed, so there's 2 different rooms.
You're currently in a room with about
40 people.
40 people plus, so it's a bit of a squeeze at the moment. But don't worry, we're on virtual, so you're not going to catch anything.
So we've sort of merged onto talking a little bit about how this is affecting people's fitness and what people are doing there, and noticing how many people are out running. And so we have realised that perhaps this isn't going to end anytime soon. We may be in lockdown or a version of it for quite a while. Now, it may be that we have to learn to live with COVID for perhaps almost until such time as the vaccine is made, which could be another year away. So what are we going to look like in a year's time? What are we going to be like? Are we going to be unhealthy? Are we going to be looking like Mr Blobby? Are we going to have a bad cardiovascular system? Yeah, what are we going to be like? And so what we've decided is that it's time, everything's been put on hold, everybody's been saying, no, we'll hold back, no, we'll just wait and see. We are not going to wait and see, people. You and I and all of us here and all of the people that we have contact with, we're giving you an opportunity to join us in something we're doing, and we'd love for you to come along for the ride. What we are going to do in the beginning of May, after you've eaten all your Easter eggs, we are starting a 12-week campaign called Shred for Summer.
Yes, that's right. I don't know who managed to talk me into this, but yes, we're going to just cut back on the things that the non-essential things that we're eating, as we were, and we're going to get ourselves healthier, ready for when we're out of lockdown. Don't turn off, I'm losing viewers, don't do this, it's not called a diet, don't panic. Oh, don't panic. But we are going to design a programme over 12 weeks, which is a slow descent. It's not going to take you from here to here, boom. It's going to be a slow descent. We'll design all of your food, what you need to eat. We've done all the food option sheets. They're not called diet sheets.
The calorie counting's been done for you.
All done.
So you might not be able to get to Weight Watchers, but in the 12 weeks of May, June and July, during that time, you can join us. We're going to be doing it with you. We're going to be posting every day what we're eating, how much we're eating. We're going to be posting what our scales are saying, what our body fat percentages are. We want you to join us on this journey.
Transparency, eh?
We're going to be going out for runs. We're going to be doing exercise at home. And we really want you to come with us. Now, if you want to just observe, that's also okay. But at the end of the day, some people are going to come out of this fit and healthy and ready for the summer.
Yeah, so if you want in on this, just send us a message if you can. Send us a message. It will be out there as well, but if you want the specific calorie counting sheets that we've all done for you, send us a message and we will send that to you by email. It is, at the moment, it's free, right?
Yeah, we're doing this free.
Free of charge.
The information's come out there.
We believe in seed, we believe in sowing, and gotta take care of the rest, right? So we are going to sow into your life, we're going to sow into your health, we're going to sow into your fitness, and bless you with this new, I don't know.
Christine said, are there treat days?
I've got to have a treat day. Well, I've got to have a treat day.
She's got a very large egg now to eat.
I'm glad he said egg. I don't have a large belly. It's getting that way. However, right, this is a bit of a win for me this week. My cardio, despite being a health trainer, my cardio isn't my number one. I do mainly bodybuilding and physique. So this week, in 4 days, Tom dragged me out and I managed to do the couch to 5K in 4 days. I've got to say that it's taken about 2 days for my face to go down from being beetroot red to the normal colour. But couch to 5K in 4 days, hopefully that will motivate you, anyone who wants to also get on board with that as well. But we're here to get you through lockdown spiritually, mentally and physically.
Yes indeed, yes indeed. We want to be like Miss Zanusu, who at 103 just recovered from COVID and will probably go on to be 120.
That's fine. So all those that are commenting on my feed, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. We'll make a note of those after this coffee morning, and we'll send you the diet sheet. Also in that, we send you emails of encouragement, asking you how you're getting on. We'll be in touch with you. We won't leave you on your own. And it'll be like this accountability, which is kind of cool too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful opportunity there. In other good news, Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli.
I can never say his name.
Come on.
Is doing a live opera. Do it again.
No.
A live opera from Milan Cathedral on Easter Sunday. if you know he's one of the world's great opera singers. And it'd just be him in the cathedral, I think. But on Easter Sunday, you can watch that. It's against the rules
if it's not, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, so he's going to bring to you some live opera.
He'll be setting up his iPhone there, just getting it organised.
Yes, that's right. It'll probably be on Facebook Live, I don't know. But he's streaming from Milan, and he will be bringing you beautiful operatic voice from Milan Cathedral on Easter Sunday. And did anyone catch the Andrew Lloyd Webber last night as well? Jesus Christ Superstar was on YouTube, available for you to watch in your Friday nights. Wow, what a blessing that is. Also, Airbnb are doing online experiences, some of which are chargeable, which isn't very much, it's about £9 an hour, but some of which are like a free farm tour, and they'll show you all of their animals in the farm, all their goats and all their sheep. So Airbnb are doing free online experiences. Perhaps give them a look, keep them in business a little bit as well, because we all like a bit of Airbnb.
Maria, maybe this is something you can do. If you're watching Maria, you can show people around your farm. We could do that. We could do a virtual tour of the flat. You could come and stay with us virtually for a week. We could earn a lot of money out of that.
It would be the only way you could stay with us, because we've got a one-bedroom flat. The sofa isn't that big.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So,
other news.
Yes.
After 13 years of social distancing, Li and Yin Yang, the pandas at Hong Kong Zoo, have finally got it on and mated.
got it on.
They have been playing hard to get for 13 years. Yes, I know some of you say your marriages are like that, but these pandas literally took the biscuit, and when everybody else isn't watching, because let's face it, nobody likes to be watched, the pandas got it on and have now gotten pregnant after 13 years, which is an incredible thing.
Baby pandas!
Let's show the love for the pandas, Li and Yin Yang.
Oh, baby pandas. They're lovely. You can watch live pandas on Edinburgh Zoo. We got a lot of love on your feed for the baby pandas.
Right, they love the pandas.
Yes, you can watch pandas live on Edinburgh Zoo on their website. You've also got like giraffes you can watch, and elephants and penguins. Obviously, this is coming into Wildlife Corner now as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So, animals. What do we have here? Peter Pan, the musical live, free from the Lyric Theatre online until Monday. That wasn't an animal.
If you're watching on catch-up currently because you're watching on YouTube, then you're wondering what on earth is going on, because you're not seeing any comments going up, but you are seeing us responding to people, and that's because this was recorded on Facebook. Eventually, this will all go to YouTube Live.
Yep.
So please, sign up and register and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tojo Fitness.
Yes.
Because all of this will go there eventually,
yes.
and it will save us having to upload one and then transfer it to the other and so on. And it means the comments will be able to stay up, and
that's right.
Which will be a much
better
idea.
And I've just recorded a little special something for you for YouTube as well, which will be going up on Friday. That will give you a bit of a clue if it's going up on Friday.
Could it be Flexi Friday?
Oh, you're giving it away now.
Flexi Friday.
So for all those who have missed some Flexi Friday goodness at 5, I've done a special video for you, which will be going up on YouTube, where you can watch it at your own leisure. It's going to be 30 minutes of flexibility and stretching and relaxation. So that will be going up on our YouTube site, Tojo Fitness on YouTube, giving you the tools you need to survive whatever day it is in lockdown.
Indeed.
I'm going a little bit stir crazy now. So, a tranquil heart. Let's look at this, shall we? We're finding at the moment quite a few mental health reports are coming back that in this time of slowness, that it's starting to unearth and to bring up some things which have been buried from the past. And that's okay. Don't shy away from it. Don't hide away from it. There are times in our past where things start coming out of the wardrobe, all the skeletons start coming out because we're trying to quiet ourselves down, and we rely on busyness to blank all that out. And just to encourage you that there are times when you have to look at that square in the face, and you have to look at the old and the past, and you have to look at it and then smile and come to peace with it.
Because in our culture, we don't allow slowing down. That's the one thing you mustn't do. You can do everything as long as you don't slow down. And because of that, psychologically, that which we don't face, we bury. And then we have to use speed. We use, not the drug, but
Not
we use...
the actual speed.
We use our pace of life as a way of self-medicating to keep suppress the things that are causing us problems. So, for instance, many of the Aboriginal and original Indian populations in North America, if somebody dies, a close family relative, a husband or a wife, you take off up to 2 years and go into the wilderness to deal with that. Because they recognise until you've dealt with it, you're unable to really re-engage with society again. And so right now we're taking this time out, and all of a sudden all the demons, as Joe said, are coming out of the closet, but it's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. We face them. We look at them. The boggarts are coming. Is it the boggarts coming
from
out?
Harry Potter.
Coming out of the cupboard.
Yes.
And you've got to face them down. You've got to look at them. And when you look at them, they lose their power.
I forget what these. Yeah.
When we put them back in the wardrobe again, they regain their power. So you can come out of this not only physically fit. You can come out of this psychologically in a much better position.
Way.
Which is why that proverb says, "A tranquil, a healed heart brings life."
Yep. It brings life to the bones, and craving brings rottenness to... Oh, no, I've got that wrong. Rottenness to the bones. Tranquil heart brings life. Life, 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 life. Who wants life here? I want life. I want life. Yes, so don't be scared of that stuff. Be with it. And just come to peace with it. And we're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Sally's just said, somebody's just said
Can anyone hear a boom?
Can anybody hear that boom? That's us. We are so sorry about that. That's us. We have been broadcasting our boom. That's a boom which goes off. It's an alarm which goes off in our house every half an hour. And it reminds us to just come back to the present moment, to come back to the presence of God.
Yeah.
It reminds us to refocus from whatever we're doing and just come back. So when that happens, we take 3 or 4 breaths.
Yeah.
And as we take those breaths, we refocus, recenter ourselves. And it's a really healing thing to do.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you get, like your head kind of gets in something and you have to have a break. You have to have someone to pull you out. And so we get a boom, and it's almost like having a little Big Ben in your lounge. And it just reminds you, come back, woo, watch the birdie. Well, we are coming to the end of our coffee morning on this lovely Saturday morning. Just a reminder, stay at home, lovely people, unless you're going out for exercise or a little walk with the doggy and the kiddies. And we pray that you will enjoy this Easter. Don't forget that Easter still has this amazing message that life always comes out of death. Life will always come out of death. It may look different. So Jesus wasn't the same of when he died as when he resurrected. It may look different, but life will always come forward.
Please let us know if you want to join us on our Shred for Summer campaign. We would love for you to come with us on that journey. Comment on this video, whether it's live or when it's later on, just comment on it. We'll put you down. We will need your email addresses though. So we'll comment on your... We'll be in touch with you.
We'll comment on your little, I'm up for it type thing. And but stay with us as well. Stay with us through it. As we will stay with you. We're committed to you guys, getting you through lockdown, mentally, physically, spiritually. We're not going to go anywhere. Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8:30, we will be here with our teas and coffees and our little couch.
You take care. Have a wonderful week, folks.
Yeah.
God bless you.
See you
Look forward
Monday.
to seeing you soon.
Monday, 8:30, and subscribe to YouTube. So as soon as you come off, pop onto YouTube and give us a little subscribe, and there'll be a little gift coming up there this week for you. And we love you loads.